Ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours ago, Luke Steven released a video stating Concord is being shut down already. Now, I'm not a Concord hater, but I do like to see a video game fail regardless. We're going to check this video out, see what he has to say. Be sure to like this video. I'm going to link his in the description. Go check out his channel. Leave us both a sub, why don't you? All right, here we go.
Okay, so I literally just came into the studio and I turned on the computer and got going, and then I looked at Twitter and I saw that 2 minutes ago there was a post about a PlayStation blog update, and this is for a little game called Concord we've been talking a lot about, and it's breaking my brain. An important update on Concord. You see not a single comment or anything. It's that fresh from Ryan Ellis, game director. I haven't read this yet. I just saw the synopsis of it. We're going to read it together. Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PS5 and PC, and want to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. Your support and the passionate community that has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we'd intended. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. What?
That is crazy. So to everybody who spent money on that game, this game did not even... That is crazy. I mean, shit. Suicide Squad didn't even do this. That's insane.
What?
Wow.
So... Hold on. Okay, time out. So we're saying in 3 days, they're just going to shut the game down. This is breaking my brain. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 and PC. If you purchase the game for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued back to your original payment method. Oh, good. I'm going to get a refund. The customers who purchase the other digital storefronts will also be refunded. More information about refunds from Steam and Epic can be found below. On the Steam Store, they'll refund players who got it. Epic Game Store, they'll refund it. Other retailers, they probably have to take it, refer to the refund process at your retailer. Okay. Once refunded, players will no longer have access to the game. We'll keep you updated, and thank you all to all the free gunners who have joined us in the Concord Galaxy. That's the whole post. I mean, there is no way to describe this other than bizarre. I cannot think of another time in the history of gaming, except for maybe the day before, where a game has gone offline so quickly after being launched. I mean, the specific verbiage of this post makes me think that they're saying they're going to explore options, including those that will better reach our players.
I want to say that they're going to sit back and reevaluate the character, the design, the polish, and all that stuff, right? And then re-release later. But if you're going to do that, why refund players at all? Why not just leave it to, I don't know. It just doesn't sound... But at the same time, you probably do have to close the game to work on things in that to that level of work that you have to get done, to that magnitude. That's the word. To work on a game of that, to that magnitude of in which that it needs to be done. Yeah, you probably would have to give everybody their money back because you have to take the games offline. But regardless, still, it's only been a couple months. That's wild.
This to me makes me think they're going to refund everybody, come up with some way of relaunching it, and then launch it free to play. That's what that sounds like to me. I don't know if that's a solution. I don't frankly expect that to work.
I mean, okay, let's say they do free to play. From what I've seen, they didn't have any microtransaction type things in the game. They didn't have skins. I mean, you could sell variants. People aren't going to fucking buy that, though. I don't think we're seeing this game again,
because the reputation of the game at this point sort of precedes it, but at the very least they're giving people their money back. Now, to be fair, not to dance on graves unnecessarily as opposed to necessarily, there's been reporting that this game sold as few as 25,000 copies globally across PlayStation and PC, which for a game which represents an investment of hundreds of millions of dollars by the time you factor in the development costs, buying the studio, marketing, all of that stuff, this has been a cataclysmic failure for PlayStation, no doubt. But still, I mean, this is bizarre. I am at a loss for words. They are taking the game offline to explore options.
They're gonna have to take this as a learning lesson. Like, that's the only thing you can, like, never ever do anything like this again. Any gaming, like, I thought people learned from Suicide Squad. Like, I thought there was enough games to where they would have learned not to do this shit, right? And again, my personal feelings about the game aside, no one liked the game. Like, no one bought the game, no one was supporting the game, and here you go. I mean, shit. I mean, honestly though, more people need to take this approach. You release a bad game, you get it the fuck out, you work on it, you move on, refund people their money. Suicide Squad ain't doing that shit, and it's affecting them. So I'm interested to see on where they go from here,
including those that will better reach our players. One of these options presumably being just like never returning it. It just is basically canceled, and then maybe relaunching it. Free to play is another option, maybe delaying it by a year and trying to do something. I don't know, man. This is bizarre. I've never seen this before.
Listen, another thing, like, Marvel Rivals is coming, and once Marvel Rivals comes out, I don't see. It'll be Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, and even then, in that little battle, Marvel Rivals definitely seems like it's about to be coming out on top very quickly. So, if I'm a game developer, man, I'm just gonna stay away from hero shooters for a little bit.
This is crazy, and coming from PlayStation is outrageous. Now, some of you might be wondering, why would they bother with this? Why not just leave the game out? Well, it's because live service games are not like single player games. Once it's out, there are costs to upkeep it, especially just in terms of server maintenance, and, you know, not even to mention long-term support and stuff like that. And it's
costing them more money to keep the game running than they're making. Yeah, so that was basically the end of what he had to say. He went on to talk more analytics, taxes, player numbers, things like that. But basically, like, this game is just costing them way too much money to keep running, and they're not making any money in return, so they're taking it down. We'll probably never see it again because the hero shooter is already crowded, it's already highly competitive, and you can't take risks like Concord because it's just too much. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars and got sold 25,000 copies on PlayStation and a little bit on Steam, like almost 700 roughly. Like, so you can literally do the math and see how much money they made on that, and just the animations, the promotion, like everything that they did, it just doesn't. They're just not making money. This was a complete and utter disaster, total failure on Sony's part, and gaming companies need to never ever fucking follow in the footsteps of Concord and take this as a lesson. Regardless, if you got the game, hey, you're getting a refund, so that's good. But we will not be seeing Concord again. I doubt that. I highly doubt that. So regardless, thank you guys for watching this video. Can I get an RIP in the chat for Concord? But yeah, I guess those talentless freaks really had a sway on how the game succeeds, and what a stupid developer. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to leave a like on this one. Leave a like on his. Check out both channels. I know. It's sad. It was a horrible fucking game. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.